Douglas Bickford, The Portable Therapist by Susanna McMahon, PhD she has a PhD in psychology. There are 3 reasons why reading self-help book, even this one, will not lead to the development of self-esteem. The first reason is that most people buy and read these books looking for a quick fix. They are hoping that the book will have the answer and they will absorb it by reading. Most of the self-help books do not have the answers in some form or other, but the very nature of self-esteem is living it and practicing it, and these skills cannot be acquired simply by reading them. You have to learn it, folks. They must be learned by activity and practice, just like a musical instrument. Self-esteem can only be internalized by practice, just like playing a musical instrument or anything that you practice that, It cannot be handed to you and cannot be acquired by reading about how someone else learned to do it. This does not mean that self-help books are not valuable. They are. Or I would not be writing one. But they are valuable only as a tool to be used. Reading alone will not do it. Reading the books to learn that you're not alone, that others have been where you are and have learned to change, and that change is possible, helps you to keep at task. But the books cannot be the cure, and more people spend the money and read the books thinking that when they have finished reading, they will magically be different. The books can tell you how to think and what has worked for others, but they cannot think for you. No one else can do it for you, not even your chosen role models. You must do this one by yourself. The second reason most self-help books fail is that they begin with a premise of change. The book is written about how to change yourself, how to do things differently, and presumably better than what you are currently doing. How to fix whatever is wrong with your broken life. Just one example, is you go out and buy a treadmill, and if you don't get on that thing and move your legs, it's never going to have the purpose that you bought it for. It's the same thing with a self-help book. You have to practice what you learn in the book. You can't just read it, put it down. Okay? You have to practice what they're teaching you. And that's what I'm doing in this. And if you go look at yourself in the mirror and say, I love you, just say, I say, I love Douglas Bickford. I love you, Douglas Bickford. And I say to myself, to the mirror, to me, I love you, Douglas Bickford. You have self-worth. You are worthy to be loved. Okay. That's one of the very first things you can do to start getting self-esteem. Okay. This is the same concept that leads one into therapy. What is missing here is the understanding of the concept of acceptance. The paradox here is that in order to change, you must accept yourself. Wow. True, folks. It is very difficult to accept yourself when you are focused on changing yourself. It is much easier to say, I will love myself when I have lost 20 pounds. I have that promotion. I am loved by someone else. I have whatever I need. I have changed. Focusing on change is similar to beating your head against a wall trying to get through. Accepting yourself as you are allows you to step back from the wall, observe it without judgment, and perhaps to see a doorway in the wall. Acceptance provides the doorway through the wall and allows the change to occur. Acceptance provides the foundation for change. The very nature of most self-help books is to imply, before you begin, you must change in order to accept yourself. That's not true, folks. You have to accept yourself right where you are right now. If you're watching me, accept who you are, okay? And you got to turn, a lot of people look towards the TV, they turn the radios on in the morning. What you got to do is get in your self-help book, get this book, folks. It will save your life. This leads to the third reason why self-help books fail. The books cannot provide an accepting and encouraging environment. Role models, by accepting you as you are right now, can help you accept yourself. They can provide the observing eyes to help you look at yourself and find a doorway to change. It has been mentioned that you must do real work yourself and that learning self-esteem can be a painful process, and it is. Your role models can help you accept yourself and provide a supportive and facilitative environment for the change to occur. The self-help books, including this one, can supplement the learning process. They can best be used as one of several tools, but they cannot be the only tool in learning self-esteem. Wow. It's the link to get this book is down below, because I'm putting these up on YouTube. And you can go to Amazon, you get this book for $15, or maybe not even that much. But like I said, the first thing you can do in the morning to start, look yourself in the mirror, folks, and say, I love you. It works. I'm telling you. You just got to get the book, folks. You can't even listen to me. You have to read this book to understand what she is saying. And she put it all together, makes total sense. Anyway, Douglas Bickford, I'll have more later for you. You have a great day out there, wherever you're at, watching me.